lessons? Okay, now let's start our new lesson. So, welcome kids to our mathematics class. So, before we start our lesson, let us pray first. Close your eyes and bow your heads until the presence of our Lord. We praise you, Lord, and we thank you for the opportunity to study and prepare for a good life in the future. Bless our teachers who inspire and guide us. Bless our parents who work hard to support us. Bless our classmates and all the people who care for us. Bless us, help us to be more attentive, patient, and diligent to understand the lessons that our teachers teach us. This we pray in the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen. So, again, welcome kids. Are you excited for a fun learning session in mathematics? So first, we will do a recap. What are fractions? So fractions represent equal parts of a whole or collection. We have three parts or three kinds of fraction. First one is proper fraction. Example of proper fraction is 2/5. Next one we have improper fraction. An example of improper fraction is 13/10. When we are talking about improper fraction, the numerator is bigger than the denominator. Again, when we are talking about proper fraction, the numerator is less than the denominator. Next one we have mixed fraction. Example of mixed fraction is 7 2/3. When we are talking about mixed fraction, we have a whole number and a fraction itself. So, our main topic or our main agenda is about fractions or subtraction of fractions. So, subtraction of fraction. We have a given of 4/5 minus 1/2 is equivalent to what? Or what will be the answer? So first one, we have different steps in finding or in subtracting fraction. First one is find the least common multiple of their denominator. When we are talking about least common multiple, these are the skip counting. So we have 5 and 2 as their denominator. So 5 and 2. So let's list down first all the least common multiple of 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 12. Let's stop first in 20 and let's start with 2. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and 20. Let's have now their least common multiple. The least common multiple or the same common multiple they have, which is 10. And their LCM will become 10. And our next step is change the dissimilar fraction to similar fraction. Again, when we are talking about dissimilar fraction, they don't have the same denominator. But when we are talking about similar fraction, they have the same denominator. So, again, we have the given of 4/5 minus 1/2 is equivalent to what? So, we will write it straight. And then, we will write the common multiple, which is 10. So, now we will divide the least common multiple by the denominator, and then we will multiply it by their numerator. So 10 divided by 5 is equivalent to 2. And 2 times 4 is 8. Next, we have 10 divided by 2, multiplied by 1, and we will have 5. Next step is we can subtract now the similar fraction because they have the same denominator now. So we will just rewrite them, and First, you will just copy the denominator, which is 10, and you will just subtract 8 and 5. So we will have 3 tenths. Very good. So I have here another example. So we have 6/8 minus 2/3 is equivalent to how? How many? So first, again, we will list the common denominator of, or least common multiple of 8 and 3. So let's start with 8. 8, 16, 24, 32, and 40. Let's stop first in 40. So we have 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Let's stop with 24 because 8 already have 24. So our LCM will be 24. Okay? Now, we will do is, we will write, or we will change this dissimilar fraction into similar fraction. So again, we will write them 6/8 minus 2/3 is equivalent to how many? So we will put or write 24 as their LCM, right? Both 24. Now we will divide this 24 by their denominator, and then we will multiply it by their numerator. So 24 divided by 8, we have 3. Times 6 is 18. So 24 divided by 3, we have 8, and multiply by 2, we have 16. So we can subtract them now because they are similar fraction. They have the same denominator. So we will just do first is to write their denominator, which is 24. So now we will subtract 18 and 16. So 18 minus 16 will be 2. Always remember, kids, if your answer can be lowest term, do it. Okay? So 2 and 24. Think of a number that you can divide both numerator and denominator. So here, we can divide 2/24 by 2. So 2 divided by 2, we have 1, and 24 divided by 2 is 12. So the answer is 1/12. So now we have the subtraction of mixed fraction. So we have a given of 3 2/3 minus 2 4/5 is equivalent to how many? Or what will be the answer? So again, our first step is find the least common multiple of the denominator. So their denominator is 3 and 5. Very good. So first we will list down all the least common multiple of 3, which are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and let's move to 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Next, we will find out what is their common multiple, which is 15. The lowest common multiple, which is 15. So, we can conclude that our LCM will be 15. Next one, we have the step, or the next step is we will change the dissimilar fraction into similar fraction. So, again, we have the given of 3 2/3 minus 2 3/5. So we will list down straight, and then just copy the whole number, and then the denominator as their LCM, which is 15. And then divide the denominator by the denominator and then multiply by the numerator. So 15 divided by 3, we have 5, and then multiply by 2. We will have 10. So 15 divided by 5, we have 3. And we will multiply by 3, we have 9. So equivalent to how many? Now we can proceed to the third one or to the last one. We can subtract now the similar fractions because they have the same denominator. So first one is, you will subtract first the whole number, which is 3 and 2. 3 and 2, which is 1. Again, 3 minus 2 is 1. And then we will just copy the denominator, which is 15. Next one or the last one is 10 minus 9 is equivalent to 1. Very good. So, I have here another example. I will give you another example. Solve also in your sets. While I'm answering, try to answer also. Okay? So we have 4 and 3/7 minus 3 and 2, 8. What will be the answer? So again, let's find the LCM or the least common denominator or multiple. We have the denominator of 7 and 8. So let's start first with 7. Let's list down all the common multiples or the multiples of 7. So 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56. Let's stop here first. Let's proceed with 8. 8, 32, 40, 48, and 48 plus 8, we have 56. And their LCM is 56. Always remember their least common multiple, okay? So next one we will do is to change this mixed fraction into similar fraction. So we will write them 8. So 3 over 7 minus 3 and 2, 8. Okay? So again, we will just copy their whole number. So 4 minus 3. And then next, we will just, and then next we will proceed to their least common multiple, which is 56. So 56 now, we will divide 56 by their denominator again, and then multiply the answer by their numerator. So 56 divided by 7, we have 8, and 8 times 3 is 24. So 56 divided by 8, we have 7. And 7 times is 14. So now, next we will do is just subtract the whole number. So the whole number is 4 and 3. So 4 minus 3 is 1. And just copy the denominator again. Our denominator is 56. So now we will just subtract the numerator, which are 24 and 14. 24 minus 14 is 10. Now, can we put it into lowest term? Yes, of course. So we will do is 1 and 10, 56. Think of a number that can be divided both numerator and denominator. So we can divide them by 2. So just copy the whole number, which is 1, and then 10 divided by 2 is 5. And 56 divided by 2, we have 28. So 1 and 5, 28 will be the answer. Next one we have problem solving. Let's do this. So Marvin has 3/4 yard of materials. He uses 2/9 to cover each hair. How much yard is he left with? So again, we have a given of 3/4 yard. Okay, 3/4 yard. And he only uses 2/9. So again, we have 3/4. And he only uses 2/9. So now, we will subtract 4 by 2/9. So, again, we will list down now their least common multiple or least common denominator, which are 4 and 9. So, let's start with 4 first. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, and 36. Let's start with 36 first. Next, we have 9, 18, 27, 36, 45. Let's stop with 45. Now, we will look at all their least common multiple and let's find out what is their LCM, which is, their LCM is 36. So 36 is their LCM. Now, we will change this dissimilar fraction into similar fraction. So again, we will rewrite them. So we have 3/4 minus 2/9 is equivalent to how many? Okay, so again, their LCM is 36. So 36 divided by 4, we have 9. And then, we will multiply 9 by 3, which is 27. So 36 divided by 9, we have 4. And 4 times 8. 2 is 8. So now we will just calculate 36. And now we will subtract 27 and 8. And our answer is 19. So our answer or our final answer is 19 over 36. Did you get it, class? Okay, let's continue. So let's have the summary of all the lessons. So again, we have fractions. Again, fraction represent equal parts of a whole or collection. So again, we have 3 kinds of fraction. We have proper fraction, improper fraction, and mixed fraction. We have an example of proper fraction, which is 3 or 2 over 3 and 13 tenths. Again, proper fraction, the numerator is smaller than the denominator. Improper fraction is the numerator is bigger than the denominator. And the mixed fraction, it has a whole number and a fraction itself. And lastly, we have the steps in subtracting fraction. First one is find the LCM of the denominator. Always find the LCM of their denominator. And then next one, you should change the dissimilar fraction into similar fraction. Again, when we are talking about dissimilar fraction, they don't have the same denominator. While similar fraction, they have the same denominator. Always remember that, kids. And lastly, you should subtract the similar fractions. And this is the most important. Express the difference in its lowest term if needed. If needed only, kids. Okay? So, thank you for listening, kids. If you have some question, you can chat me in our Google Classroom for this lesson. Kindly check your Google Classroom for your assignments in mathematics. So, we will see each other again next meeting, and I hope you enjoy this class. See you soon!